for this question, I would start by just randomly drawing out an x vector and a y vector. And because it says that the sum of them is root 17, I've set them up so that they are head to tail. And that would mean that the sum over here of the vector x plus y equals root 17, or the magnitude of it is root 17. And we also know that the magnitude of y is 3 and the magnitude of x is 3. From this, you could set up an equation using cosine law that would say that root 17 squared is equal to 3 squared plus 3 squared, x and y squared, minus 2 times 3 times 3 times the cosine of the angle between them. So that would be right over here. And if you work this out, so we have root 17 squared, that's 17, is equal to 9 plus 9 is 18, minus 18 cos theta, and we should be able to solve for the angle theta. So it'll be 17 minus 18, moving that over to the left. We're trying to isolate cos theta. Dividing by negative 18, you get positive, because those two are negative, positive 1 over 18 equals the cosine of theta, which means that theta is the inverse cos of 1 over 18. So on your calculator you can approximate that, or you can just save that number the way it is, with all the accuracy that we need. Now, if I were to redraw x, but then minus y, then the diagram would look more like this. So y would be in the opposite direction, and that means that the angle here would be 180 minus theta. So we'll just call it alpha. We'll give it a new name. So that angle, if I can draw in where y was originally, this part here was theta, so that means that alpha is 180 minus theta. So I can rewrite cosine law for this description, and I would now be finding this vector over here, which is x minus y. And x minus y squared would be equal to the same 3 squared plus 3 squared, minus 2 times 3 times 3 times the cosine, but this time of the angle alpha, which is 180 minus theta. So x minus y squared is equal to 9 plus 9 minus 18 cos alpha, and let me just write in there that alpha is 180 degrees minus our answer from cos inverse of 1 over 18. Like I said, to be as accurate as possible, you can leave that on the calculator, and the number will work out much nicer that way. So we have 18 minus 18 cos of that angle. Okay, and the right-hand side works out to 19. And we have that the magnitude x minus y squared is equal to 19, so the magnitude of x minus y will just be equal to root 19. And all of these are vector quantities. Okay, so that's how you work out question number 3.